Hey everyone, welcome back. Starfield. We are in the middle of the Into the Unknown main quest here. We've been sent out again searching for artifacts. And this time, Vladimir said because of the couple artifacts we picked up in the last episode, that it is kind of like improved his ability to scan areas, but he said there's an anomaly here that we're gonna have to land and use our scanner to find this thing because they can't pinpoint it. Funny thing is though, on my ship I have that comm spike which is supposed to pinpoint stuff. I wonder if having that is gonna get me closer, because he's like, you gotta search for it on foot. Hopefully it's not too far on foot. Right, let's see
what wonders of life this planet hosts.
Open the hand scanner and look for distortions in your FOV. Follow the distortions to the source. Hello,
Hi.
Bosco.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting,
Yeah,
but
you
I
did.
am dissatisfied with the results.
I'm getting distortions. Like, there. There. That's a wide area for me to search. I need to scan more stuff to actually improve my, upgrade my scanner. Unfortunately, I haven't been doing that. Okay, now it seems like this way is the way to go. Argon. Anything blue you can scan, anything that's green you've already scanned it, or anything blue you may have a percentage of scan done. It's getting stronger, the distortion. Could it be coming from that up there? I think so. So I have my spacesuit on, and Draja, whatever her name is. Is she rocking a spacesuit? Oh, she is this time, okay. Supposed to be able to scan 30 meters now. Before I had to get right up on stuff. I was like really a pain. There's 13 to 25. As soon as I get to that 25, I can increase my scanner again. Wow, this looks like some kind of, I was gonna say temple. Temple Ada. It looks like the Jedi temple, the lost Jedi temple. Okay, well, hopefully there's a way in.
This is what we have been looking for? It is... I do not have words.
Andrasia. Oh my god, look at that. Alright, this is definitely different than anything we've done before with these artifacts. Going in. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Open Sesame. Jedi Temple, Padawan meeting. Interesting. Maybe this is going to give us that new stuff I was talking about. I don't even know how to press space to float up and left control to float down.
Those rings, are they moving? They seem to react to us.
I'm a floater. Investigate the unknown source of the anomaly. going, or are we doing stuff in here? If I'm supposed to be going after these things or what? There's another doorway to get out of here. I don't know how to describe what I was talking about, but there's supposedly something. This feels like it's gonna send me outside again. Yeah, okay, so we have... Hey, nice spacesuit. Andrasia. Gotta remember her name if I'm gonna try and romance her. Alright, so we gotta do something in here. Maybe I have to float up farther. But the look of this inside is the look that I saw when it talked about, I don't know, it's like other traits or perks that we can get, I guess, from the artifacts. Maybe I'll just keep floating through these things. I don't think I need my scanner on. Or do I? No, I don't think so. It's definitely making music when I float through them. We make beautiful music together. There. Whee! Okay. Heard one over here somewhere. Where'd it go? I thought it was right there a second ago. Right here. Out of all the space I've been in, I haven't done much floating. But I can tell you that some of the ships I was taking over, I broke them to where, like, their gravitational things broke. Oh, I think they disappear if we don't get to them fast enough. Oh, jeez. That's really spinning. Is it a portal? Oh, meaty. Going all in on these, aren't I? That's what it looked like right there. And there's, like, you know, to equip your new power, press tab to open the data menu. Okay. Data menu. Select the area at the top to access your power. Oh, up here. Oh. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Powers. Anti-gravity field. Generate a localized field of intense low gravity and beyond a planet's true power. So it costs 45 power, and I have a total of 60 power. 7 undiscovered temples. So there's 7 more of these powers. I guess they're calling them powers. This is the first time I've seen this. I didn't even know this existed in the game, other than I knew there was something that I hadn't seen yet. And apparently, this is it. Select a power to equip it. So you select it. That's my active. Toggle power names with Q.
Are you alright? We need to get
Press
you back
C
to the
to
lodge.
use your power.
Your abilities are
Floating. Wasn't really floating, but okay. We'll go back to the lodge. Back to the lodge. Dude, I'm gonna have to tell them all that I have this new power. I have this new power. You think they're gonna be impressed? That it actually didn't do anything right there. Maybe I need to do it on a different planet. Bump, 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 bump. So, does that mean that those powers are going to be needed, like maybe in the other temples? You're going to need those powers for something. Very interesting. I didn't know that existed other than just a little while ago that there was something else.
In a way.
Oh, Vladimir's here. At least I don't have to go to the eye just to talk to
Grixis
him.
bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about
She's
the
the
anomaly,
doctor.
weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
It was a building, like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Okay. Use anti-gravity field in front of Vladimir. All right, check this out. I can do this. Oh,
Everyone saw
you
that,
don't
right?
actually lift up. You probably lift
Like
other
a
stuff.
literal gift from the heavens.
Oh my god!
And
take off that
also
hat.
the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
It was the temple that did this.
So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans.
Ooh.
Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each.
Okay.
But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
I'll follow up on another anomaly you found. Hopefully it's another temple. So you just can't find all the temples for the artifacts you already have. That's what I was thinking.
Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then.
Okay.
Don't think it's just fortune's left at this. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have
Okay.
a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
20,000 credits for that one. Holy cow. Map has been updated. Acquire the power. Oh, let's do that one. Power from beyond. All that money can buy. Talk to Walter Stroud. Okay. So, it looks like all that money can buy is become like a secondary mission. No, I take that back. Power from Beyond is now a secondary mission. So if I want to go acquire all the powers, I keep doing this one. The main mission is this one. All that money can buy is our next one after that Into the Unknown that we just did. So we should probably, Walter Stroud, we should probably talk to him. I think he's in here. Isn't it that old dude? Yeah.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree.
Soiree. Okay, I'm interested. Let's hear it.
It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it.
What?
Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from
Of
someone.
course, everyone...
I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
I'm in.
That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
Oh, we're gonna go drinking
As long as
together?
the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off.
Well, let's go right now.
To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
Oh my god. This guy's a doucher. Yeah, let's get through this one. Walter is not someone that I would like to be hanging out with. So Neon City is another place I've been a lot. What I found was that the cities that you can go to buy stuff, to trade, to do side missions, they're kind of all in the same area. When you get way out, there's not a lot of stuff. You got to find these outposts that might have a trade authority or the ship guys that you can buy from. Or
Have I mentioned the effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end.
Look at
what
poor
we
Vasco.
accomplished
He's stuck
in
underneath the...
credits to be named.
Oh, Vasco. What is he doing over here? Thought you were on my ship.
Nah, smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
All right, let's get Chasm Bass.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
So I went by the Stroud-Eklund office. My ship is a Stroud-Eklund ship. If you look at the side, you see it right there? Right there, Stroud-Eklund. My ship, or at least parts of my ship, are Stroud-Eklund parts. And they have a ship services in there, in their showroom. A kiosk you can do stuff with.
Security
Neon is pretty cool.
cares far more about what you take the effort to make this
I work
place
in the fish
livable
market
is
up there.
Astounding.
Part-time.
What we accomplished in
It's pretty
credits to be
funny.
named.
I don't know. I don't think there's no right or wrong way to play these games, you guys. You know, sometimes I'll push main missions until I have to divert. Sometimes I'll get started and go do a bunch of other stuff. And it's just interesting. There's no, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to play it. Okay, I think that...
There is little question that religion has some
I
influence.
think it's over here.
I wonder how Mr. Bailey feels about no. Instant sensory overload.
No, I think it's yellow. I might be on the wrong side.
Ever wonder how the
I was just at it a couple days ago. It's in here. The strap. Wait, why is it showing over here?
I do not
Check
know
in
about
at
you,
Stroud-Eklund.
but I'm
Oh, headquarters,
starting to
not their
suspect that
showroom.
Benjamin Bayou
So we
has
gotta
a
go in the
slightly
elevator.
inflated view. Clearly, the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge.
So we got Stroud-Eklund corporate headquarters, Xenofresh. That's where I work part-time as a as a scientist. It's one of those
Walter is very
reoccurring
proud of
quests
his
that you.
business.
It'll wait a while,
And
then
he
it'll
should
come
be.
back and.
His ships are very high quality.
It's all right.
Yeah, I know, I
Just
have
need to
one.
a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Oscar
Mr. Stroud?
Trinidad.
You are so lucky.
What did he say to me?
Walter,
Issa,
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
She's really interested in me, isn't she?
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner.
What,
you're
he's a
just standing
partner with
right
this
here.
group?
Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
All right. Charmed.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from
I
Constellation.
didn't get it. He's the Stroud in Eklund Stroud.
Yes,
All
the
right.
daring explorers.
A little slow
my
on the
partner
uptake.
Is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
Okay. I'm 100% behind embarrassing Walter more.
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband.
Oh, they're
We need
married?
to go through the fund.
Oh my god.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them.
And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
1,000 credits? Oh my god. That's it? They're gonna make me spend my money. So this one, unlike the other ones, this one is like meetings and negotiations and more meetings, and I've already kind of killed everybody that was bad here. The only thing that happens in Neon for me now is getting arrested by shooting the wrong person. We have two things to do. Ask about security and investigate the cellar. All right, we'll ask about security first since we're... Oh, that's the Astral Lounge right there. Let me guess. They own the joint. So these two are married. They own Eklund Shroud. They have the Astral Lounge in their headquarters building. Out of all the people that's part of the Constellation, this guy doesn't seem to fit. Newell.
Feel like making? If you have a moment.
What up, Newell?
Say hello to my wife, Rosa.
Hello, Rosa. All right, so you set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently. So sometimes these games, they want you to like have a conversation with them. They don't want you to go straight in to why you're here. And it helps with persuasion later on. What's the story with you and Rosa?
I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a
Hey, I
friend.
work at
Started
Xenofresh.
working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing.
Kazanbass.
And that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business.
Congratulations.
We've been in love ever since.
Oh, a love story.
I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city.
I'm a Freestar Ranger. Alright, I'll go talk to Sieghart.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
See?
Information isn't usually free.
Alright.
I connect a lot of people with
I don't understand. I've got a lot of persuasion
can't track
going.
them all.
And I've been failing my persuasions
I don't
lately.
usually package pieces of intel, but maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place.
Okay.
Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Alright, search the cellar's sleep crate. Now, that's down in Ebside, I know that. I did something at the sleep crates before. It's like these little Japanese thing, that you see where they're like, well, you'll see. Like a little tiny building with a bunch of sleep crates in them. And of course, there is a door to take you right into where they're at, and I didn't pick that one. This place is pretty confusing, so if you want to go down to the Xenofresh factory and do a shift, you got to take the elevator down. Sleep crates should be right there. That should be them. What? Oh my god. You gotta watch out. It's got multiple, these are the sleep crates here then. It's got multiple things on there. I gotta be careful which one I follow. That one was gonna take me back to security. Now if I do this with these people standing here, are they gonna get butthurt?
I haven't talked to my old man in forever. I wonder what he's up to.
Alright, digipick time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 4 and a 2. It's a 4 and a 2. Oh, it's a 3 and a 3. We don't have a 4. 3 and a 3. That's a double. Gonna be this one here. That one and that one. And then that one. And woo! That one.
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Use. Oh! It's a different. I haven't seen a computer look like this. You might be aware that a certain item your employer have taken interest besides have some information for you. Okay. I'm not joking, friend. Expect termination notice as soon as you arrive. Per discussion, quickly as possible, assume you're being watched. Okay. So we got that part. Now we gotta go talk to security.
Too bad I can't speak.
Euphoria. I'm gonna admit that if I have like 2 location markers where there's like optional things or multiple things, I always get confused. Why? Because I don't read the screen. And it's what I do and don't do. So there. Always confuses me. Oh, so I have a new. I just noticed over on the right. That blue bar must be that power bar to do my new power. Interesting. Yeah, get it.
What's up?
They really don't like when you fly around like that. They hate that. All right, dude. Is that Boone or Bone?
Now, you're new here, aren't you?
My name's
Name's
Bone.
Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered.
Cool.
But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
That's illegal. I don't do chems.
Oh, no.
But I do make
Drugs
Aurora
are
at
for street
Xenofresh. That's
gangs
my
and
job.
junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level.
Yeah, I realize that
I like to call
actually
it
make it.
exquisitely crafted, transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, we'll take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure?
I have a meeting here. I'm worried about security. Who created the music? Anything you can recommend? Administrator Bayou.
Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian.
Cool.
The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is handpicked from the finest officers in the city.
Say I needed control of the doors, prevent someone from walking out. Say I needed security to be on my side if a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
Okay. Wow, 4,000.
We do strive for setting the most.
All right. Let's try this.
Not currently,
Dang it.
I'm afraid. Unless you'd like to purchase it on their behalf.
No, I don't. 4.
A loss
Yes.
leader. I make you pay less now in the hopes you'll pay more over time. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
Pay 1,000 credits.
Excellent.
That's exactly what
Let
he
me
gave
just
me.
apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction.
All right. Check the door controls.
Enjoy the lounge.
So he didn't, I didn't get to ask him the question about the doors.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere.
When I first started, I was stealing from this place, trying to get money to... Let's see what this says. Okay. Oh, we got a digi picket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 2 3s and 2 2s. So this one and this one and there we go. Apparently my VIP money didn't buy me access to this computer. Approved hand signal will allow you to use your VIP lounge a total of 1 time. Okay. This room has been booked by Redacted. Please see Boone Morgan.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Well, I do, so I took care of it. Andrasia. I do have some, I think I have some aid to help scurry along a relationship. Alright, so what is our goal now? Talk to Walter. Well, at least we're here. We don't have to go all the way to the other end of Neon. So he sent us out like a gopher, basically getting the skinny on the meeting, kind of setting up, talk with Andrasia. Alright, wait. Before I do that. Let's see, I've never used this stuff. I gotta know what it's called. Because I haven't tried to romance anyone yet. That's persuasion. There's one. Treats all affections. Here it is. Paramour. An enhancement to the chem designed to push cognitive beyond normal limits. Companion affinity increases faster for 10 minutes, plus 25% persuasion chance for 10 minutes. I don't think I needed to take that right there, but I did anyway.
Here, I have something for you.
Oh, really? That's nice of you.
Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or... well, whatever.
Oh. Thank you for thinking of me.
Of course. We are partners, are we not?
We are?
I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you.
She gave me money. Is there
We've
anything...
not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was?
The whole thing made me uncomfortable. Sure didn't look like the culture I've seen before. If you're looking for answers, yes or no. It was beautiful. I never imagined such a place.
Then it seems fitting that you were the one to discover it. Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but... how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights?
I'm putting my credits on Magic Pixies. I didn't see in the visitor center. Maybe there's people out there we haven't met. We should...
I suppose it is possible, but I cannot imagine anyone who could build such a thing. I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any
You mean besides the fantastic new power? No, I'm good. I hadn't thought about it. Now you got me worried. No, I feel great, better than ever.
How can any of us know what will happen? This is the definition of unprecedented, is it not?
It is.
A cynical person might suggest that in itself could be a side effect. But for now, we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifacts, that temple, this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected.
They are.
This is so much bigger than we realized.
True. She definitely won't like this. We've only gotten this far by working together.
Yes, you are right.
Oh, she liked that.
And if we continue to work together, perhaps we can start to explain some of this. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
Nice. Yeah, dude, I answered those all good. She likey. She likey, meaty. Captain King Meaty. All right, we gotta talk to Walter.
Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
Once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
Assassination attempt?
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again.
Oh my God.
Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them.
Do we have to listen to their marriage counseling tips?
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you.
Oh, right.
Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Can we talk now?
Is everything ready?
It's done. Let's go to the meeting.
The Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
All right. All that money can buy. It's weird that we're buying an artifact. I guess whoever has it probably doesn't know really what it is. But you'd think with all the talk, everybody knows everybody. They know the Constellation group is looking for... Well, maybe they don't know that they're looking for artifacts. I don't know. That guy's like, you know you don't need to wear your helmet in this place. Dude. I don't know what's with all the security guards everywhere, but they really like pushing my buttons.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold...
Let's go to the VIP lounge, dude.
We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Okay.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Okay. Why did I do all that work? Why aren't we going in the VIP lounge? So I gotta find somebody with a big briefcase.
Hey, having fun?
Welcome to the
I'm thinking they might be upstairs. Right there.
Hell of a party, right?
Hell of a party! I think we might need to go... Oh.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Okay, Okay, I think that was him. He has a big briefcase.
Yeah.
I just saw our seller walk by. Good job.
This guy is
Now,
super
before we head in
annoying.
there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds fine.
This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the neon underworld to always be invigorating.
Alright, so we gotta negotiate. We're over in that room over there.
Don't you have something better to do?
Alright, so I am going to get some of that stuff going. So the difference in the two, one lasts longer. This one lasts 25% for 10 minutes. And the other one is 20% for 5. Wonder if I do that one. What was it called? And that one. I'll do both. I should be super juiced right now.
So you, Stroud, you look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
I do look kind of
Am I to
intimidating.
assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Grab the artifact, remote trigger, close the doors.
Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now.
Okay, remote trigger the door.
What the? Security!
Signal neon security. The security team and I have an understanding they won't interfere.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever
Guess I didn't have to
again.
do any persuading.
We have it. This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Why is he...
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Persuade.
It's my employer's property. That's all I need to...
Okay.
Really? Huh. That might change things. I'm listening. Huh.
Got him.
All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending our men into the
I
Astral
don't even know
Lounge.
what I said. I think I
Slayton
said I
must be
need to let me
serious
talk
about
to
getting
Slayton.
the artifact back. We better get off the planet quickly.
But I had all my persuasion going. I had to try and use it. Had my chems going. I don't even know if there's like a chem dependence in this game.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He squeezed a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out.
Okay. We need to get Slayton off our backs.
Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Really? Make an appointment for someone who's put a bounty on our head? There's a mission board right here. I didn't even know that. Mission board in the old Astral Lounge. Okay. So we gotta go take the elevator. It's got a bounty on our heads though, so we gotta get moving. They're all in the same building. Slayton. He's probably messing around with Shroud's wife. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that guy's... Man, I hope this isn't bugged. That guy's red already.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to
I'm
Nicholas
afraid Mr.
Slayton.
Slayton is a very...
Alright, so... If I wouldn't be here, Slayton in and pounded my ship!
He did?
Look at that, one go.
Yes,
Ba-ba-bam!
I do remember overhearing something about that. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Roger that. Where's the elevator? Dude, that was a level 6.
Oh, we need to get a
Bam,
meeting?
right to the point.
I've been waiting all day.
Probably gonna have to take some more drugs to talk to Slayton.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
Okay. I can't shoot anybody?
I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to...
In 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
Great. It's a... No, it's a stealth mission! Why can't I go ham-bone on these fools? Oh no. And I got Lumpy and Dumpy with me too. Or they're staying in the elevator, okay. Oh. Seeing where to go, I guess we'll go this way. Really? Oh my god, that guy is such a goober. I do have a sneaky aid, I believe. I've been keeping some of these things. Oh, what's it called? Infantry, treatment, research, companion affinity, movement noise, recon stim. Okay. The vent right here. But that'll just drop us back into the room we were just in. I wonder if I can actually move faster here.
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork.
Oh, I thought it was going to be that she like teamed up with. Oh, I can cut these walls. I thought she was going to be like she teamed up with Slayton.
There's a vent above you. Just climb up.
What? How did she get up here so fast?
The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now.
Oh, wrong button.
Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall.
You can hear the robot out there.
Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door.
Did she say where to go?
Keep going all the way to the end.
Well, she didn't say where to go at first, I don't think.
Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters.
Oh, she's got... Dude, she's got chameleon. She closed the shutters. Come on, baby. No
Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now. Let me just get that for you.
Thank you.
You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise.
Ooh. Okay. Guess you gotta open it first. Hey, what the deuce? She said it's a short one, right?
Almost there. Door on the right. There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well,
Wow. Did you see there was a neon security guard down there and Androgina, whatever her name is, was down there? Alright, so we're outside. Climb the trade tower. Well, we're up on top, man. Oh, shoot. I guess it's okay to kill these fools. Where's my gun? Wow, that was a glitch.
There you are. Beg for mercy.
Where? Where was that person at? man. The bullets look like they're coming from above. He's gonna lose all his security peoples. Tell me exactly where to go. Who's that down there? Find the trade tower. Why is it showing it down? We had to go up. I can't believe they took my ship. What's up with that?
There you are.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing.
Credits. Cool, I've never been up here. Uh-oh. I think I'm supposed to go the other way? Whee! Hey, found a door. Hope they don't get mad that I was killing their peoples. Slayton Aerospace, top floor. Confront Nicholas Slayton. Okay. Wonder if we should take some more juice. Do we have to persuade him?
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Okay. I think this is going to be a persuade here. So, I take one of these. I think if I double them up, might be a good thing. Okay.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business.
Really?
You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
Call off your guards and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
I wouldn't bet on it, bub. You and Walter are business people. Some arrangement can be made.
You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Persuade. Give me a persuade.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival.
Go ahead and kill him. I don't care.
I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
He's a thief. Clearly you want him dead. Decide as in we could let him go?
If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest.
Assuming there is no information we are lacking,
she
that
liked
seems
that.
reasonable.
My security brought Musgrove to
Dang,
my
I was going to say kill him.
I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
Just let him go. No sense in more violence. We have an opportunity to spare a man's life.
Yeah,
know
I
he
said
probably
let him
wouldn't do
go.
the same for us.
Give him to the authorities. Oh, dude, he's messed up.
Oh no. You. Please. I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that...
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative.
We're letting you go. Get out of Neon while you can. Everyone steals, but you got caught. You're going to jail.
Justice for some, huh?
It seems you will have plenty of time to
Haha,
evaluate
she
that
liked that.
sentiment while you are
That's
in
my only
jail.
goal.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Time to go.
That's
Let's
it?
talk more back at the ship.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Oh,
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you.
Huh?
I know we met under unusual
I
circumstances.
saved your life. Okay, go on.
You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working
I'm enjoying
with them?
working with you. The pay isn't that great. The people are right. I'm starting to think you should have kept my J job. It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps, Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you're asking, I assume you feel like you don't. Fitting is overrated. You certainly are very unique.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Nice. Sounds like fun. Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to
I'm trying to
imagine
romance her if you
or accept.
don't understand what I'm doing here.
Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Had my back, and that's all that matters. Flirt, trust me, you have a lot going. Oh, should I flirt now?
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I don't think what you're saying is childish. People love me. You really should stop worrying about this.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
You're with the wrong guy, and now you owe me one. It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was.
Yes, she liked that.
Now I hope you
I'm
can
well on
see
my
why.
way, friends.
Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
I got a place on my ship for you. Just saying. All right, go to the ship. Set course. We have to go to the ship. It wants us to go to the ship. Fast travel. You can't fast travel from in here. Okay, fine. Forget it. Can we take the elevators? Instead of sneaking through the ventilation systems this time?
going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Mr. Slayton's done with you. Yeah, I'm done with him too, lady. Jeez. Lobby. There must be a meeting at the ship with Slayton or something, because normally they would tell us just to go back to the lodge. Fast travel? What? That's weird. Usually you can fast travel from here. We're in Neon. They want us to run to the ship through the elevator. All right. Changing game mechanics on me again. Fine, forget it. Open the door. That's 3 elevators we've had to take to get out of this place. I'm surprised that the Slayton guy, we didn't have to persuade him. All we had to do was deal with the former employee that stole the thing. So, what's the story with that? He didn't want, like, money. He didn't want a ship from them. Something in return? I mean, are they really going to make me go all the way up and get in my... They've got it listed as my captain's seat up there.
Captain, greetings.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
There he is. Was he checking on my engines? I'm looking forward to being done with it. I don't like that guy. He's like untrustworthy. Why is he a part of this Constellation group? I think that maybe we're going to get attacked. It wants us to like launch up into orbit, and we're probably going to get attacked by what's his name's goons.
I like that very much. You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
Look, it says get in seat. Now it's telling me to get up and talk to Walter.
You just try and stop me. I guess we can.
That was weird, right?
What do you think?
Oh my God, they're right here.
I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think?
Hopefully the effort required here was unique. I do not wish to make a habit of this.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun.
So, fiscal quarter, a rare rifle it gave me. Take off from Neon. So it made me sit down, but when I got back up, Sarah wants to talk to me, Sam wants to talk to me. These are all people I can romance. But I'm busy working on Andrasia.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go.
Whatever I said, Barrett, like, am I flying right in? Oh my God, I almost flew right into Neon. I think I'm gonna get attacked up here from what's his name's.
We're in orbit, Captain.
You hold something you have no right to.
Yep.
My people have killed.
Acquire the power on Voli
I will
Epsilon.
offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
The Helix.
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
All right. So, I did see a picture of this ship. This is the ship you get when you go all the way through and start over with New Game Plus. You get this ship here. All right, Starship design. Your ship, not an existing design. It's not material I recognize.
You see much, but our ship is created from a power beyond your understanding. Its semblance to your own vessels only aids us in masking our presence. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
No one, especially not you, determines our worth.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it.
Okay. Call yourselves where you want. You're just thieves to me.
The more you understand understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Full evasive movers. Let's get out of here.
We'll get through this. Hold on.
Or grav jump to anywhere. Grav jump to anywhere. Okay. How about Jemison? You know, it says in the thing that you can grav jump at any time. Grav jump to anywhere. Except it says I'm in combat. Like I didn't do it fast enough. So it says you can grav jump at any time, but not when you're in combat.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Yeah, you better.
I've never heard of these Starborn.
Gone. They don't realize the power of my ship.
I'm up for a little adventure. Need to regroup at the lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Agreed, we should not delay.
Can we talk?
Jeez, too many people trying to talk at the same time. Starborn. Return to the lodge. This one's done. Talk to Noel. We survived our encounter with the Starborn. We need to head back to the lodge and tell everybody what happened. You gonna let me go this time? So it told me to grav jump, but I think you need to do it like right away. You have to initiate the jump before they go red. But again, I had things stored. It wasn't in where it was supposed to be. I don't know why I think it does it on purpose. Makes you adjust things over to your grav jump.
Here is so
It's really weird. I don't like them tweaking my ship. Why can't it just stay ready for battle and ready for grav jump?
I'm still getting used to this place. It does not quite feel like home, but hopefully someday.
We met some new people.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table.
We're gonna see who these people were.
Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
It's the ship they give us when you complete it.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Varun?
I very much doubt that.
I think she's
We're
Varun.
ignoring the obvious here. A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
I'm with Sam. Sorry, human. To Bear's point, the artifacts clearly aren't human-made. Mateo's metaphor has merit.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course. Collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
All right.
All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Nice. Add the artifact to the collection. Here we go.
I got some stuff. When you have the time.
I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, everybody wants to talk
with you for a bit. I know everyone's
I get
excited
it.
by the artifacts,
Talk,
but we need to be as objective as possible
Talk,
and be aware of possible negative effects.
All right. We're looking good. That was pretty good. That was a long one, but a lot happened during that one. We got to see...
Really well.
Yeah, thanks, Barrett. We got to see the new ship and the people, but actually I shot them pretty good, and they jumped away, so I'm not too worried about fighting them right now. Anyway, that's it for now. We'll continue main quest line Constellation in the next episode. Thanks for watching.